Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia, and a bit of an impromptu live. I have some new goodies that are online exclusives in the pre-order at the moment, and I have those to share with you. I also thought I might do a little bit of crafting. It's been a little while since I've done a bit of crafting. I did go live last week, but I want to sort of get into it a little bit more. Maybe not every week, but a little bit more often. Hi Rachel, how are you? Hi Deborah, welcome. I'm so happy that I've got a few on. It's nice to have you here. Yeah, so a few things going on this month. We've just started February, which Stampin' Up has a ton of things going on in February. So if you're not caught up, I'll go through those really quickly as well. And yeah, I thought we would Tracy's Sunday Challenge this week is, the theme is sunrises, and I created this card. Now I didn't do a video, which was pretty silly of me, but I just created it in the background, and I thought we might create this card after we go through the messages as well as the online exclusive pre-order that I've got to share with you as well. So a little bit of fun, exciting things going on tonight. So welcome. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you've pressed play and come along. And if you're not new, even better. We're back. We're having a little bit of fun. And if you haven't got a cuppa or a nice cold drink, go and get that now, and we'll get into it in just a second. So hopefully everyone has had a great week, or having a great week. What's going on in your lives? It's good to see you too, Deborah. Thank you so much. So here in my life, it has been an absolute whirlwind for quite a few months. We've had both of our children move homes. One has been renovating a house as well, and the other one had jobs to do before she moved in as well. What else have we had? We've had Ad's mum has moved into town. We've just been doing business stuff. Lots and lots going on. I feel like I haven't spent too much time in my craft room. We just haven't had time. A lot of the weekends have been, going off and doing things for people. So hasn't had a lot of craft room time, but I'm thinking things are starting to slow down a little bit, so I'll be back into doing a lot more crafting, which will be fantastic. So what about you guys? Have you been doing much crafting? Or, have you been too busy? Let me know. Oh, Deborah's just keeping cool. Wasn't last week just atrocious? Here in Central Victoria, it's actually been quite cool this week. We've been in the 20s and, mid 30s, but 46 last week was awful, and it was like all 40s, but 46 was a killer. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do well in summer, and I do not do well in 40s either. Rachel's getting ready to go on holidays. Oh, I'm envious, Rachel. You're gonna have a lovely time. Queensland's been hot and then windy. That's not good for fires either, which, on saying that, that is exactly where my husband is right now. He went on a strike team this morning with the Country Fire Authority here in Victoria, and him and a few others have actually gone to South Australia to help relieve the firefighters over there. So he's over there till Sunday, and yeah, I think I'm going to get a little bit more crafting time done with him away as well. So I might be able to catch up a little bit and, get a few things up and ready as well. Deborah's been knitting. Oh, congratulations. First baby and grandchild. That's awesome. And what have you been knitting? Like the little outfits and booties and bonnets? Does everyone still do that? I don't know. I did get some of those for my first child, but nothing for my second. So, but so cute. I love all that handmade items. It's just lovely. All right, so welcome everyone. I think what we might do is, I've chatted enough. I really don't have that much going on in my life right now, so we'll get into it. I'm going to go through the messages, and then we will look at the new pre-order goodies for the online exclusives. So let's pop it down. Close your eyes if you get seasick. And I know that noise of my phone stand is awful. I've heard it in my videos before. Alright. So February, new month, lots of things going on in the Stampin' Up world. The first one is there are 2 new kits. Oops, let me try and shed a little bit of light here. It's so dark, isn't it? I have my blind shut because, you know, I don't like the heat, and just trying to put my other light on. Give me a second. It's actually overcast outside today, so I probably could open my blind, but it's a fair way away, and I don't think it's going to give me much light anyway. There we go, that's much better. We will take that. Alright, 2 new kits for Stampin' Up. Hi Marion, how are you? Did I miss you coming in? Oh, there you go. Alright, 2 new kits. One is the best ever kit. This is great for, it has like a #1 dad, #1 mum, all those good things. So maybe Mother's Day, Father's Day. Also looks a little bit more like a kid kit. I haven't had a really good look at it, but to me it comes across as a kid kit. And then we have a second one called Happy Happenings Kit, which is actually really pretty. Let me bring it up and share with you. So welcome baby, happily ever after. Thank you for all you do. So it looks like 3 different cards, but great for weddings and babies. So 2 new kits. Stampin' Up will always put out 2 or 3 new kits each month. So that is the ones for this month, and you can see them in my online store as well. And the new product of the month is out. The new one for February is Painted Illusions. It's a 12x12 designer series paper pack, 12 sheets, 3 each of 4 double-sided papers. They have highlighted on quite a few of the samples a lot of scrapbooking, so maybe it is a little bit more, maybe they're focusing a little bit more on scrapbookers, I'm not sure, but these are the papers up close. Looks a little similar to what we've had before. But yeah, this is the 3rd product of the month that we've had. So you can actually choose this as a $9 product if you spend $125 here in Australia. So you spend $125 before shipping, and you can pop this in your cart for $9, the full pack of DSP. So that is available. Also, bonus days are over, but you can now redeem your bonus points, your coupons. So between now and I think it's the 2nd of next month, you can get your $9 coupons and spend those. And actually it's the 28th of this month, I believe, that is the redeem last date. So if you've got those, you would have received an email, and hopefully you've kept them in a safe spot, but you've got till the 28th to redeem those coupons, which is amazing. All right. And has everyone seen the new Stampin' Positioner tool that Stampin' Up has just brought out? I didn't buy one. I have the Preorder tool, which is something that Stampin' Up had previously before they took it off the market. And I also have a Misty, so I didn't want to buy another tool. But it was available for demonstrators as a pre-order. That pre-order has stopped now, but it's now only available by purchasing the starter kit, and it comes free in your starter kit, which is pretty amazing. You know, you're getting a whole big tool that's only exclusively available to people who either were demonstrators and got the pre-order, or you're purchasing the starter kit. So it's worth just a bit over $85, I believe. So it's a great little tool that you can have in your stash. and get it absolutely free by purchasing the starter kit this month. So if that's something that maybe interests you, maybe you want a little bit more information and you live in Australia, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk you through joining the Stampin' Up as a demonstrator, just purchasing the kit, and also the stamping positioner as a tool. So that is available as well. Is anyone watching? Does anyone have this? I'm just wondering how many people or demonstrators purchased it. And we also have, again, online exclusives available for pre-order for Stampin' Up demonstrators. These will be available next month in March for customers. Great products in there, and this is what I'm going to show you, some of the products that I've purchased from this set. Also, if you do take up that joining offer where you get the Stampin' Positioner for free in your starter kit, you can also purchase, you can put some of the items from the online exclusives in your kit. So this is available for customers next month, but if you take up that starter kit offer, you can purchase things in the online exclusives in your kit. So that's amazing as well. So I will be going through my products that I've purchased in just a second, but also just while we're on little notes and information, I've decided to add in an extra special bonus for people who shop with me each month. So every month I have a free gift for anyone who purchases in my online store of the bundle tutorial, the Simple Sweet Stampers bundle tutorial. Now, it hasn't come out yet for this month, so I can't share it with you, but I can tell you it is this gorgeous suite, cute as a bug. Absolutely adorable suite. So there's 12 projects in there using this suite with full color instructions, lots of great designs and cards and projects. Now, as part of my team gets this Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle absolutely free, so if that interests you as well, that's an added bonus. Or you can purchase the tutorial bundle if you don't live in Australia, or you don't want to you're already purchasing through another demonstrator but you would like the tutorial. You can purchase that over on my blog as well. It'll be up in the next few days as soon as I get it, but cute as a bug, I'll be sharing that card with you in the next week or two, because I want to create it and share it with you. So cute as a bug, absolutely love that whole suite. But on top of that, because that's something that I've always done, on top of that, each month I'm going to have an extra special bonus for anyone who purchases over $50 before shipping. I'm also going to be sending you a card kit from a Paper Pumpkin stash. So I've actually bought quite a few Paper Pumpkin kits over the years through friends over in the US, and then picked them up off them when I've travelled over there, or they've been great enough to actually send the kits to me. So I've done that a couple of times as well. But I have quite a few of these kits, and I thought for people in Australia who don't have Paper Pumpkin, yes, we have the kit collections, but we don't have Paper Pumpkin, maybe this would be a great little surprise to get as a thank you gift for anyone shopping with me spending over $50. So this is February's kit that I'll be sending out, one of the card kits to you, and it's Sending Hearts is the kit. It was from January 2021. And it'll have everything in there that you need to put the cards together. So, and I will be doing a special Facebook group, and we'll kit the group to kit the cards together. So something a little bit fun, and maybe, you know, something a bit different for Australia as well. Marion says she just has the Stamparatus. Yep, can't spell. Only use it with the multiple cards. Yeah, when you're creating a lot of stamping, the Stamparatus or a stamp positioning tool is an amazing tool, absolutely. Oh, Rachel, you like that idea. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about it as well. I've sort of thought about it for a couple of months, and we're going with it. So we're going to have some fun for sure. All right, that was all the announcements that I have. If you have any questions, please reach out in the chat comments, and I'll get to those as we go. Who wants to see some new products? I've had these sitting on my floor for a few days, so I'll be glad to share them so I can put them away in my cupboard. I do have actually a little bit of a story as well with this order. When I received the order, I went through everything and I had an extra stamp in there. So I got in touch with Stampin' Up, as you do, and let them know that I had something extra in my kit, and they let me keep it. So the first thing that I want to show you is my free gift, which is the Delicate Whispers. It's a photopolymer stamp set. There's actually a bundle. You can get the dies as well, but not something that maybe I would have purchased, I don't think, but I really do love this stamp here. I think that's very whimsical and gorgeous. So we've got a few different sentiments. Hello friend, thank you kindly, wishing you happiness and love, and hope you feel your best soon. We've got some great fillers as well, and this would make a really great wreath too, I think. So yeah, lucky me, absolutely, Rachel. I was very happy with Stampin' Up. I thought that was a very kind gesture because I would have easily sent that back. I know I've received before, you know, like an excess Stampin' pack of dimensionals, or maybe an extra packet of rhinestones or something like that, and they've let me keep that, but I was not expecting them to say keep the stamp set. So that's amazing. I'm really happy with that. Okay, the next one is a bundle. This is the cutest crew. Look at this. You guys know I cannot go past those cute little critters. So we've got some little birds, got some puppy dogs, we've got some cats, and then we've got cat paw prints, dog paw prints, some butterflies, some flowers, and then some sentiments. Happy birthday, just a little hello, have the best day, and so glad we're friends. And I think that is such a sweet little set. You could definitely do some borders. And I was thinking, yeah, this would make a really great one for the borders for a scrapbooking page. I've got plenty of photos of my dog that I would love to scrapbook. So, and then the dies, there's 16 dies. So there's also another border die there with the little paw print, some little dash marks as well. That would look really good for a maybe a Christmas card as well. We've got the outline for the sentiment. No, actually, what am I thinking? Outlines for the dog and the cat. We've got some little birds. We've even got little butterflies, some flowers. And then we've got our individual cats and dogs as well. So that's so cute. So we could stamp them and then pop them up as well. So that's so nice. I actually haven't looked at this before. This is my first time looking at it. So I love that. I think that is going to be a lot of fun. And you can't go wrong with little critters. The next one is another bundle. And we have the Help Me Grow. I'm starting to become a keen gardener. We've got lots of veggies and fruit trees and things like that. So I want to sort of document those a little bit more in my scrapbooking. So this will go really well with that. So the photopolymer stamp set's got 15 stamps. Did you guys know that Stampin' Up are only producing photopolymer stamp sets from now on? I'm a little bummed because I do like my red rubber, but we'll move on from that. But look how cute that is. So we've got pots, we've got some tools. This can be the handle for all the tools. So we've got 3 different handles, which is super fun. Got flowers and leaves and like an animal print, or maybe a bark print, and some good sentiments. So that's cool. And then there's 22 dies in this bundle. So Help Me Grow. And they're actually really big. So that's great. Nice big. A big pot. I love that Stampin' Up are bringing out some bigger items rather than, you know, little tiny pots and spades and things like that. And this has got another edge die as well. So that's going to be super fun. Now, what's really great in these online exclusives, there's also a DSP pack that will coordinate with this really well, and I did get it, so let me show you that. I don't know whether it's called DSP, just specialty paper. It's called Lunar Luster, And it also goes with another set in the online exclusives. It's like a moon set. This is 2 sheets and it is silver. So it has that luster look, perfect for the tools. So that's why I got this one. But 2 sheets. It is called Lunar Luster 12x12 Specialty Paper. Absolutely gorgeous. So that will work really well with that kit. Or with that bundle, I should say. Okay, so that's that one. For all those keen photographers, there is a great set. I've been wanting Stampin' Up to bring out something like this for a long time. I know they had one when I first joined, and it was a block, wooden block stamp with the red rubber. I didn't get it, but I really liked it. Capturing Smiles. So this one is a great, again, I think more great for scrapbooking, but you know, you can do some great cards with this as well. So we've got everyday life's captured moments. Love this smile. Photo op, looking good. So really great for your scrapbooking projects. And then we've got a couple of different cameras here. And I really like this one. I think that's such a clever idea. So they've got an empty one that you can add a little photo of your own in. So that's great. And then the dies, again, something that I wanted years ago. Hi Nicole, how are you? Is it textured? So that Lunar Luster, it has, yes and no. Like it's not really smooth, but it's not not really textured either. Does that make sense, Rachel? It's actually, it does have a feel to it, but it's not like as though it's been embossed or anything like that. Okay. So we have a film strip, and I think this is something that I've really wanted for a long time as well. So I'm glad that that's come out. We've got the camera, we've got all the good things. So that's going to be fun to do and create with as well. But I do love this idea. I think, you know, that's so clever. So Capturing Smiles, that is a bundle. And the bundles you save yourself 10% with. So that's really great as well. Okay, this one, I put it in my my cart. I took it out of my cart. I put it back in my cart. I took it out of my cart, and then I put it back in again. I don't know. There's something about it. I really liked it, but I don't know how much I'm going to use it. And I'm sure we all have those stamps or bundles in our stash, but I really loved these little designs here. So the nice big leaf, the wreaths or the long grass, and the ladybug. I thought that ladybug is so sweet. And then we've got some great sentiments here. We'll get through this together. Celebrate new beginnings, you brighten my day, sweet springtime, and sending lots of sunshine. But the dies, this has a lot of dies in it. So 19. And what I really liked about this was they have like a circle die just by itself, but then they've got these dies that you can layer down for a really quick and easy card, or you know, you could add the ladybug in there as well, and that would look so cool, you know, just on the side. You know, I think you could just use these dies to create some beautiful cards. But again, another really nice one that's nice and big and bold. Stampin' Up are doing a lot more bigger dies nowadays, but look at this one. I don't even know whether it just embosses, whether it die cuts. Should we see? Should we check it out? Let's do that. Let me get some cardstock, because I really don't know what it'll do. So I'll just do it off to the side where my cut and emboss machine is. Okay, so it does cut it fully out. You don't have to use the other die. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is gorgeous. That's a great little element. Very quick and easy card. You could just stick a sentiment down and you've got a very quick and easy card. Yeah, wow, Marion, absolutely. Rachel says it's bigger than she thought it would be. I know. I'm very surprised because Stampin' Up, usually the dies and things are a lot smaller. So they've been actually listening to us, I think, because we did want, well, I did want bigger dies. So there we have it. This is the springtime scenes. I think this is going to be very easy to create some great cards with. And that is stunning. So that makes me very, very happy. Okay. So you guys know that anything to do with critters, I grab. Anything to do with fruit, I have to get as well. So bring this one in. Filled with sweetness. I don't make jams, but this would be a great one if you make jams. And I just love it. You've got this big jar. You're the sweetest. Love you very much. Homemade for you. Thank you. And then you've got a little heart, blueberries, and a strawberry. Now I have to admit, I have already used this already. I'm using this set for one of my swaps for on stage next month. So I've already used the stamp set and the dies. I could not wait for this one. So 10 photopolymer stamps. Let me show you the dies. So this one actually creates a card using a card base using the jar. So there you can see it. Opens up, closes. Actually, I think it's this way. I love that. I think that is very clever. And then we've got quite a few different labels. I used this one on my swaps. It's a gorgeous little scalloped label. We've got bows and flowers. So many good things. And this one for the top of your jar. Love it. So cool. So you'll have to wait and see in March my on-stage swap videos, because I'm actually doing a lot of different swaps. I have in cards, but I've joined a few swap groups as well. So I'm super excited. I've been busily actually while I'm at work all day making swap cards as well. So, and this was one of the sets that I had to just make some of my swaps with, because you can't go wrong with a bit of berries. And I put Skittles. It's a box. It's got Skittles in it. So cute. Can't wait to share it with you. Yeah, great label dice. Absolutely. Alright. Hi Lorraine, how are you? Nice to have you here. Okay, so I do have one last bundle, and I know I went overboard with the sets. I will say this online exclusive has so many great products in it. I think I've got everything that I need. Definitely don't need to buy any more, but there are so many good products in there. Actually, just let me show you this. So the front of the online exclusives product list, there's that jar. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. If you make, Rachel, you need this set so you can, when you make your jams, you can do a card with your jams. It's a winner. All right, the next one is Made with Sweetness dies. Again, we've got the fruit. Couldn't go past this. We've got all the dies with to make the fruit. This is a scrapbooking set, so we've got for a picnic in the garden, so berry for baking, as can be together, and then you've got cute, sweet, lovely day. So these are great titles for your scrapbooking pages. And then you've got a little bee and ladybug, some flowers, blueberries, and then strawberries, which is fantastic. As you can see, these stamps are great title size, so great for all your scrapbooking pages if you go berry picking and all those fun things. And then the dies, which is actually the main reason I bought this bundle, it has 19 dies. So it's like a folio, a file folio, and I think it would be really great for like a recipe card. So if you're making some recipe cards up for friends and family. But look how big these dies are. Again, huge. We've got huge strawberries. We've got, I think that was a cherry. We've got blueberries. We've got raspberries, mulberries, blackberries. We've got, you could have peaches, oranges, lemon segments, whatever. You know, apple. Could even be an apple. And then your lemon, mandarin, orange, all those things as well. So cool. Love that. So yeah, that is the Made with Sweetness bundle. So I think where this one is great for the scrapbooking, this one's great for your embellishments, because most of our fruit dies and stamps are all quite small, but these ones are huge. So yeah, again, loving the big dies. I think they've done really well. Yes, Rachel, for recipes. I've got a fly in here. Sorry, guys, if you can see that. You missed the two in the PDF. Go back and have a look, Rach. All right, so I did grab one roll of ribbon and this fly. Great for the all berry related cards and projects. But I thought too, I know it's a different colour, but this would be a great police ribbon too. To me, like straight away, I thought of police ribbon. I know it's a different colour, but perfect for police projects or picnic projects as well. So this one is called Misty Moonlight, and it's checkered trim. It's actually really soft as well. So very, very pretty. Okay, down to the DSPs. So let me show you the DSP that is that homemade sweetness. I think it might even be a sweet. So that's that jar, stamp set and bundle. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at all these little jam jars and honey jars. Nice one to do some fussy cutting with. And the opposite side has, let me just check the colours. I'm going to say, actually no, don't say a colour. We've got Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Secret Sea and Strawberry Slush. I was going to say Strawberry Slush, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, it is. I love this one. I fell in love with this paper just with that piece there. And then we've got some spoons in the Misty Moonlight. And then we have beautiful little hearts. So cute. Ladybugs and daisies. Focused in, yeah. And blue check, very picnicky. We have gorgeous denim Misty Moonlight flowers that just sort of pop off that paper. And then the opposite side is a check, which is really pretty. And I used this paper for my swaps as well. This is actually a second pack of paper. And then we've got little jam jars and honey pots. So cute. And then I really like this one too. It is like a ruled paper, so perfect. Maybe if you're doing some school scrapbooking pages. Don't see this very often anymore. And then look at this. Again, I've used these for my swaps. I've actually cut some of these out. But you've got peaches and blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. What else do we have? Oranges. So cool. I love that background, and it's a dull sort of color, but to me that really pops out as well. And then the opposite side we have Misty Moonlight. So I don't think I'll be using this side. We're using this side on both sheets. So that is absolutely gorgeous. It is called Homemade Sweetness 12 by 12 paper. And then there's also because this is a part of a scrapbooking kit, I think, or a suite, or there's also a sticker sheet, Made with Sweetness sticker sheet that I grabbed. So we've got sweet memories, today's highlights, happiness is here, remember this, all the details currently, everyday life, you're the sweetest. And then these ones are large border stickers. And we've got our little jars and spoons, all the things that sort of go with that DSP as well. So it's just one sheet of the sticker sheet. So I love that. Okay. I have the Delicate Dreams 12 by 12 paper. This feels like there's so much more than normal in paper packs. Oh, there's 12 sheets. It just feels like more than 12. Crumb Cake, Grey Granite, Hydrangea Hue, Mossy Meadow, Secret Sea, and Bronze. There is a little tip for you there, ladies. One of the new ink colours is called Hydrangea Hue. Interesting, because we don't have that in our colours. So that must be a new ink colour. Wow. So a nice purple, apparently. Let's have a look and see if we can find it. So we've got a watercolour look in the Mossy Meadow. The opposite side. This is specialty paper with that gold or bronze. I think it might be bronze. Foil. That is so pretty. Very, very nice. So I wonder if this might be the Hydrangea Hue, because that's gorgeous. Like a blue more than a purple. We'll wait and see if another colour pops in. That'd be the Crumb Cake there. That is so pretty. And then the opposite side, we have some branches, maybe. And that's got the foiling in it as well. Yeah, this must be the Hydrangea Hue, which is like a blue. That's pretty. Oh, and this side, look at that. That would be the Secret Sea, and it's bronze, sorry. Bronze foiling. So little dots and flowers. That's really pretty. Great masculine design there with some great masculine colours. The opposite side, oh, stunning. Very nice. I love these colours together. Very, very pretty. And grey granite watercolour look. And then the opposite side, we have this design, which is very pretty as well. Nice. A linen look, and then opposite side some more flowers with that bronze foiling. So there we go. Hydrangea Hue. I didn't notice that before because I didn't look at the colours. I really haven't played with anything in my pre-order except for that stamp set that I used for my swaps. So there we go. Fun, fun. And then my last thing that I purchased goes with that DSP. This is the Delicate Designs 12 by 12. So this must be part of that free stamp set. Must be a suite, I would say. But this is Crumb Cake and Bronze. So we have, oh, It's only one-sided and there's 2 sheets of each. So there we go, there's one design. Very elegant. I do like bronze too. A little bit different to the gold and silver. So it's nice that they're bringing other metallics in. There's 6 sheets in this one, 2 each of the designs, and this is actually really thick DSP as well. So, which is nice. Rachel thinks she may have ordered that DSP, doesn't remember. You wait till it comes, Rachel, and you'll know. Or you might have got this one. Either one you're going to be happy with because they're both really, really pretty, but I'm loving that new colour. That's exciting. Okay, so we have all those products. What do you guys think? Some great great products there. Maybe I ordered a little bit too much, but it's okay. I won't be ordering till the pre-order of the annual catalogue anyway, so all good. But let's get moving with this card. And I didn't check before going live. I looked in my stash when I created this, and I grabbed out this pack, Silent Snowfall 12x12. Now it's probably retired, I would say. It's embossed 12x12 card. This might have been in the holiday catalogue last year. I don't really know. But this would emboss really, really well. So that's why I went with it. But can you see the embossed details of snowflakes there? I don't think you can see it too well on the card. Well, you can sort of there, but it's not overly, unless you're looking, you can't really, it doesn't stand out really hugely. But this is what I used. Again, it is probably retired. It's probably no longer available, so I do apologise with that, but that just sometimes happens. I've got a piece, the card base is basic white thick. I've got a piece of basic white thick card for the sentiment and a piece of Timid Tiger. I've used Timid Tiger for this. So this week's Tracy's Sunday Challenge is about sunrises, and I've just taken the colours of sunrises to create my card, but go over and check out what everyone's created, because they have created some great scenery cards, absolutely amazing. But this is what we're going to do today. And I've also got the Timid Tiger ribbon, and we're going to use our 3 sunrise colours, Melon Mumbo, Daffodil Delight and Timid Tiger. And the stamp set that we're using here is the one that's in the mini catalogue called Beautifully Created. It is part of a suite. It's a huge suite. There's 2 bundles in that suite. We're going to be using this one because I think this calls for a celebration. It's a huge stamp, and you know, that's what we're using for our sentiment there. And I've also brought in the 25-27 in colour flat pearls using the Timid Tiger. So I do need to cut down this piece of that embossed paper. It should be already at 4 inches. Yep. And I'm going to do 4 7/8. I'm hoping that that measurement's correct, but if it's not, we'll work with it. I don't know how well you can see that card, but there is so many mistakes in here. I was watching TV when I was creating it, and I was supposed to do cuts on each side. And you can see I've cut 1 this way, I've cut 2 this way, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, and then 2. So I wasn't paying any attention. Must have been a good show that I was watching, but you know, that's what happens sometimes. So we're going to do some ink blending on here using those 3 colours, and I'm going to use my little blending brushes. I'm not as big of a fan of the small ones as I am of the big ones, but I have these still sitting out, so that's what we're going to use. So we're just going to add the 3 layers to give us that nice sunrise effect. And I find my blending is different every time. yeah, I don't really do the same thing twice, so this will probably look really different anyway, but we'll do our best. So I want some dark areas and some lighter areas, and we're still going to blend the colours together a little bit. These colours work really well together, so it's not going to make a muddy mess at all. But again, if you use a little less pressure than I do, you won't end up with those little rings that I do. So you want to blend a little bit of the two colours together as you go. So has anyone checked out the cards that everyone's created so far? You've still got plenty of time to join in. The challenge runs Sunday to Sunday, and we would love to see what you create. So you can do like this, you could take some sunrise colours and create a card, or you can create a really beautiful scene. We have so many different stamps and DSPs that you could use as well. So that's lots of fun. So there's no rhyme or reason to this, just adding a little bit of colour everywhere. We're cutting it down, so, you know, that works as well. I've definitely used a heavier hand on this card than I did on my first one, but that's okay. I think I want to add a bit of yellow in this corner. And I really thought when I purchased this cardstock or specialty paper that it would show a lot better with the ink blending, but I don't know whether it does that much. Like, you can see it, but no, I was sort of hoping that it'd stand out a little bit more. You can see a lot more brighter with that. We might as well stamp our sentiment while we've got all the mess out. So we're going to use Timid Tiger for that one. And how beautiful and big is this sentiment? It's huge. Definitely one that you have to use the landscape side of a card. If you're in portrait mode, there is no way that is going across your card. Oh, and I need my larger one. Let's ink that up. Perfect. So let's bring our paper trimmer in and we're going to do our cutting. Let's see if I can pay more attention this time around and see how we go. So again, we're not measuring or doing anything like that. We're just going to cuff it along. Maybe we'll have more, maybe we'll have less. I just want to cut some pieces down. And when you're cutting right on a corner, just a little tip for you is don't cut towards the end. Bring your blade into the card and cut up and then bring it down. That way you're not really ruining your edges. Just something I've learnt over the years. So we're going to go this way. And I'll try and keep these in order to make it easy putting the card together. Go away, fly. Some nice little triangles. You guys might be smarter than me, but this takes a little bit of brain power to work out where my points are going. I'll probably make a mistake before I get to the end of it. What shows has everyone been watching? Have you been watching anything exciting? I have found a reality show called Traders, and there's a US version, there's a UK version, there's an Australian version. I have been loving that. That has been a lot of fun. So if you haven't checked that out, maybe take a look, because very clever. If you like shows like Survivor and those sorts of shows, it might be something that you really like. Oop. But Bridgerton's back. You guys watch Bridgerton? That's another good show. Okay, last one, I think. Oh, and we did it right. That's awesome. Okay. I do love period dramas, so actually only just started watching Bridgerton, very Cinderella-esque, but they always do such a good job. So basic white thick card base. I've already scored it in the middle. This is half a piece of A4. Let's bring this in. Have you watched all of Bridgerton, Rachel? I can't wait. Lioness, there's a new one coming out this year. I don't think it's out yet, is it? And Landman, I loved Landman first season. So we're just going to add these down along the card with some liquid glue. I love the first season of Landman, but the second season, I don't know. It's sort of lost me. We watched a few episodes, hubby and I, and yeah, we haven't gone back to it. And I will say, that sort of happens sometimes with Taylor Sheridan's shows. It's like as though he does the first one and it's fantastic, and then the second one or the third one, he gets someone else to do it and it's just not the same. So I'm just lining these up to make sure I've got good placement. Then I can start sticking them down. So this one's a little bit better placed than my first one. This piece that we ink blended on measures 4 7/8 by 4 inches. Okay, let's add that down. We just want that little white gap in between. How funny is this one? It's all messed up because of me watching shows. I have to watch shows while I'm crafting though, you just have to. Original is more artistic. Thanks, Marianne. It's original, that's for sure. So I saw Maths, Married at First Sight, started the other night. Has anyone watched that, or does anyone watch that? I used to watch it religiously years ago. I know that it seems like no one's actually on the show to get married anymore, so it sort of takes the fun out of it. It's all about drama and getting yourself famous. I did hear though that one of the contestants got kicked off, so it's already got drama before it starts completely, because I think there's only 2 episodes in. I'm not even sure why the couple got kicked out. Don't think I had enough glue there. This one. Overly too scripted, yeah. Oh, Nicole says she only watches shows with no ads. I'm hearing ya. It's, we had fires in our area a month ago, and it actually burnt out the tower, so we had no free-to-air TV here in Central Victoria, or we didn't have radio. And it was so funny, people were coming into the shop and were like, what's going on with the TV? Our TV's not working. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't watch normal TV, so, it wasn't anything that I knew about. And it wasn't until the second day that I'd figured out that that area where the tower is actually burnt. So, yeah. But people without TV for a week, a lot of people were struggling. I just think it is weird that people don't have some sort of streaming channel in this day and age. Why aren't you watching YouTube, maybe? There's always something else to watch. I will say I don't really watch normal TV at all. There we go. So we've just added our layer of Whisper White Thick, Basic White Thick, sorry, not Whisper White, and Timid Tiger, which is one of our ink colours. It's going to go into its 2nd year this year. We're going to get new ink colours, but so 5 new ink colours. Hydrangea Hue is one of them, apparently. But yeah, I wonder what the other 5 are. But these 5 are going to stay. And I will say Secret Sea is my favourite colour. So I hope that they do a colour refresh and bring Secret Sea into the main colour, because to me I like it better than using black. So using the Secret Sea instead of Memento. So I've just added a little gathering behind the sentiment, and I'm going to use some tear and tape to pop that down. See, so such a simple card. As you can see, I've actually made my cuts a lot smaller this time than my original. So like I said, I'm never going to make the same card twice. That's just not, obviously not how I'm able to do it. Tear and tape is in place. Let's grab some dimensionals. So I'd love it if you come and joined in the challenge each Sunday. You've got the whole week to create a card and share it. It's really great to share your creativity with other people, so please feel that you can join in. Everyone will leave comments and welcome you in with open arms. They're all very good like that. And yeah, we'd love to see what you create. Let's pop this over the top. I'm going to bring some of those flat pearls, in colour flat pearls in, and pop some of them down. Actually, I really like the two differences here. You know, we've got the light-handed card, and then we've got the heavier, darker colour card. These come in 3 different sizes, small, medium and large, and I've just used one of each in the Timid Tiger, which is really pretty. There you go. Such an easy card. I do like that paper. Once it's coloured in, I don't know what else you do with it because it's so light in the embossing that you wouldn't see it if you left it white. It's hard enough to see in the colour, but yeah, it turned out quite nice. Rachel loves the brighter version. Thank you. Yeah, and I think you could do this like with anything. You could do this with DSP. So grab a 4" by, what was it, 4 7/8 inch piece and pop that down. Just cut your DSP down and do it that way. Perfect. All right. So I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing some new products and seeing this great technique as well. I've really enjoyed having you all here and sharing a bit of time with me tonight. I do appreciate it. Don't forget you can purchase any of your products through Stampin' Up in my online store. There is a link in the description of this video if you're interested. There's a great starter kit special right now with the Stampin' Positioner tool. Get it free in your starter kit. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I would love to help you with that. And yeah, purchasing in my online store, if you spend $50 this month, you'll get a card kit using this paper pumpkin kit, sending hearts. Now, if you're in Australia, you cannot get paper pumpkin. This is only in the North America, so Canada and the US. So I've gotten these from friends over in the US, and yeah, I want to share them with you. So each month will be a different kit. To have a special Facebook group where we put the kits together, so much fun. So come and join me for that, and tell your friends and family if they're interested in craft. Tell them about that little free gift as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night, everyone, and I hope to see you all back here live really soon. Thank you so much for spending some little time with me. All right, everyone, enjoy your night. Bye. Thanks for the thumbs up too, guys.